Denuka, introduce.
நம்ம பேசுங்க ஆக்ஷன் பண்ணணும் உங்களுக்கு. ஆக்ஷன் அப்படி வரல. Take 2. Hey, what is happening? A film based on this camera.
Film based on.
Start.
So I am Rajendra Kumar's mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. That's nice to know.
Mostly நீங்களாம் பேசுனது கேட்கும்போது எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் இருந்தது. இளையராஜனா இளையன்னா வந்துட்டு இளையன்னா புதுசு. ஸோ இவர் வந்து 68, 69 வயசானா இன்னும் இளையதாக இருக்கான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அவர் போடுற வெட்டுக்கள், ராகங்கள், டூல்ஸ் எல்லாமே புதுசாக தான் இருக்குது. ஆனால் இது மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணணுன்னு அவருக்கு அப்பயே தெரியும் போல இருக்குது. அதனால அவர் பேர் இளையராஜான்னு அப்பயே வச்சுருக்காரு. ஸோ the inspiration from the team which is coming. I think I am very big fan of but I am a little above. I want to suggest that we had also opportunity to meet. I have seen
சத்தமா பேசுங்க. உண்மையே காதுல
Madam, I was very happy that you also have an opportunity to spend some time with Maestro, Rajendra Kumar, Raj and cheerful and happiest moment of we went to the studio on the way.
Okay, good. So okay, Mr. Sampath Kumar, I think many of you, he's a familiar face now. Of course, familiar face not because of TV, because people who attended the previous events, maybe the year 2009, where he stole the show in the quiz, which you all are going to participate very keenly. Whenever we meet, even that time I had mentioned, whenever we meet, we discuss more about Ilayaraaja's music than about family affairs. So that the priority list is Mr. Raja. So that is how we are. And so he's a big fan of Ilayaraaja, though I'm not sure how much of Ilayaraaja's new songs he knows. That we will know when the quiz is on. Anyway.
So I have updated up to Dhoni.
Oh, till Dhoni.
Lakshman Dhoni,
Next.
You can go closer. Okay,
I'm zooming. I'm zooming.
Dad's sister and elder sister. So we feel happy. We both grew together in Raja sir's. Okay, fine. We both grew together in Raja sir's music. We could say that. Childhood days, till date touch Raja sir music and younger tour of course Niana showly we expressed our likeliness towards Raja sir's music, and music part and parcel of our life is Raja sir's music. So portion of life na vidra muche paate rame in total others. And it's so happy to be here. Let us enjoy the show. Thank you.
I think many of you would have missed my parents because the last 2 years they have not been coming. So that is my mother. Yeah, Sonama.
Rajendra Kumar mother. அதுக்கு பாட்டுன்னா உயிர் முச்ச பாட்டு தான். இளையராஜானா கேட்கவே வேண்டாம். எங்கள் ஃபேமிலியிலேயே மியூசிக்லாம் ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு. அது இளையராஜா பாட்டுன்னா நாங்கள் விடவே மாட்டோம். 24 hours அதுலேயே உட்காந்துருக்கோம். அப்படி ஒரு இளையராஜா பைத்தியம். ஆனால் நல்ல அது தந்த ஞானம் இருக்க வந்து அம்மா தானே சொல்லணும். அந்த ஞானத்தெல்லாம் வெளியில் யாரும் சொல்ல முடியாது இல்லையா? நற்பன்மையாக சொல்லக்கூடாது. ரொம்ப ஞானம், அபார ஞானம், நல்ல ராக ஞானம், தாளம். நான்லாம் சின்ன வயசுல பாடிட்டு இருந்தா வீட்டில் பாட்டு சத்தம் கேட்டால் கூட எவ்வளோ புக்கு வச்சு நான் படிச்சிருக்கா தெரியுமா? அது ஈன்ற பொழுதில் பெரிதும் தன் மகனை சாப்பிட்டோன்னு கேட்ட தாய்னு எனக்கு அந்த அது வந்து நல்ல என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அவனுக்கு தற்பெருமை கிடையாது. நான் சொல்றதுக்கே இப்போ திட்டுவோம், யார்ட்டையும் சொல்லக்கூடாது வந்துட்டேன். உங்களுக்குலாம் இப்போ ஒன்று கூடி இருக்கே மீட்டிங் மாதிரி சொல்கிறேன். நான் மனசுக்குள்ளே அடைக்கின்றது சொல்கிறேன். ரொம்ப பிடிச்சி வச்சிருக்கணும். அது தகுந்தபடியே மாட்டுப்பொண்ணு பற்றியும் சொல்லணும் இல்லையா? பிள்ளைய பற்றி சொன்னால் போடாது. அவன் சக்கரை கலாபதி வீட்லேயும் எங்கேயும் வயசானோட பார்த்துட்டு வெளியிலையும் டான்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு குழந்தையும் பார்த்துட்டு நாங்கள் ரொம்ப பிடிச்சி வச்சிருக்கோம். இந்த மாதிரி பிள்ளை மாட்டு பேரன் பேத்தியா உயிர். அவரா பேரனா நல்ல பிறகு கடைசியில் அவருக்கு ஒரு பாட்டு பாடி கேளுங்கோ. அவரும் இளையராஜா போயிட்டு இளையராஜா மீட் பண்ணி அவளோட ஃபோட்டோ எடுத்து வந்திருக்கா. இப்போ என் பொண்ணு ரொம்ப நல்லா பாடுவா. மாப்பிள்ளைக்கு அவங்களுக்கு தானோ.
That is my father. This
I am Ramadurai, trade officer from Government of India. Family அப்பா வந்து வடமல்லி இருந்தோம். வடமல்லி முருகன் மட்டும் அப்படியே உடனே பாட்டு எழுதுவார். உடனே போய் வீட்டு கொடுத்தோம். அப்படியே அதே அந்த குடும்பம் எங்களுக்கு கர்நாடிக் மியூசிக்னா லைஃப் கிடையாது. அந்த சூழ்நிலையே அவன் வந்தான். அவனுக்கு வந்து அப்புறம் கர்நாடகத்துக்கு தேர்ந்து கொஞ்சம் ஃபிலிம் மியூசிக் கொஞ்சம் போக ஆரம்பித்தான். நான் வந்து இந்தியாவுக்குள்ள ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன். பீக் பீரியட் வந்து ஹைதராபாத் கடலூர் இந்த 2 ஊரில் தான் அவனுக்கு இளையராஜா தனி ஈடுபாடு இருந்தது. அந்த டைம் பார்த்தா அவனுக்கு இந்த ரேடியோவில் சின்ன கையில் ரேடியோ வாங்கிட்டேன். அது வந்து எங்கள் அம்மா சொல்லுவார், குழந்தை வந்து குட்டியும் கட்டிருக்க மாதிரி ரேடியோ முடியிலேயே கட்டு
தாஜ்மஹால் ஆக்ரா எல்லாம் சுற்றிட்டு எல்லாம் கையே இருக்கும்.
இந்தியாவுக்கு ஆர்டிஓ போயிருக்கோம். அவனுக்கு என்னென்னா வேறு ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. அதெல்லாம் அதை பார்த்துட்டு கையிலெல்லாம் இலங்கை வட்டமான ஒளிபரப்பு அது கட்டு அப்படியே மூச்சு இருந்துருக்கலாம். அதில் ஈடுபட்டது இந்த உடம்புலேயே சங்கீதம் ஈடுபட்டது வர வர இன்னும் ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்குது. இளையராஜாவுடைய அட்வென்ட் மியூசிக் இது ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்குது. இன்னும் நிறைய புத்தகங்கள் நிறைய படிக்கிறாங்க. எனக்கு ஆச்சரியமாக இருக்குது. என்னுடைய அப்படின்றாங்க.
பேச்சு பத்திரத்தை கேட்டுருக்காங்க. பாட சொல்லி கழுங்க. அவன் ஒரு லைன் பாட்டை ஒரு லைன் பாடி எல்லா ரெக்கார்டில் அப்படியே வந்து ஜானகி
Yeah, my father is 84 years old and still he has a passion for music. But only one, yeah, I'll go there. Viraj.
Clarification.
Viraj, please, I know my father. Just like you know me, I know my father well. Okay. So yeah, he is also not classically trained, but he will identify the ragas. But I think he maybe because of his age or something, he made a mistake somewhere. That after Carnatic music, I got into film music. But actually, it is the reverse. That I will tell you later how I got into Carnatic music. But otherwise, yes, I grew up listening to. Those were the radio days, medium wave days, not these FM days. Where Madras A would broadcast Carnatic music from 8:30 to 9:30 every day. In Hyderabad we used to listen, but at that point of time, frankly speaking, I would be wondering what is this boring music? What is my father listening to this kind of music? I was not keenly attracted. Maybe after my teens, slowly I got into that. But I'll come to that later. But though he is absolutely not trained in music, he has a lot of knowledge. Just like my mother, who is also not trained in music, but she had an excellent voice, but because of her age and so many other ailments, the voice is almost gone. But she's an excellent singer, my mother. So I grew up in the environment, but again, my influence was there, but the inspiration was from elsewhere. Anyway. Huh? Yeah, you introduce yourself. What is stopping you? I'd be very happy if you introduce yourself.
I want to say something about my daughter-in-law. She is almost a stranger to our family. So she is not related to us, no marriage. But once she has come
எனக்கும் some படம்
இல்ல please identify
that is our family matter.
real is the family but philosophy and outlook whatever we like we also like
Because she is also from a cultural background, as simple as that.
இங்க பேசுங்க மாப்பிள்ளை பத்தி
என்ன பத்திலாம் பேசணும், sorry, not necessary. My mother-in-law, I think many of you are familiar because she has been there since 2009. Only my father-in-law has been there since last year because he had been traveling, but she has been part and parcel of this event. I think you want to say something about Ilayaraja, not about me, please. I've had enough of. You, Hana, please.
Not as part of the family, but I can say something about it. We look forward to this event every year. All of the rest of always.
And that is my father-in-law. Many of you, I think, are familiar because I have also uploaded. He himself is not here, but I have uploaded some of the pictures. Even the recent review of the last week's performance, I have given the link in my Facebook. And he's one of the. It's not. Again, I'm detaching myself from the family and other things. As a Rasika, I would say that people who are very versed with fine arts know he's. I would say he's a great legend. He's a great legend of Bharatanatyam. He's a very well reputed guru. He continues dancing even after crossing the age of 75. He still performs on stage. He dances for maybe even 2 hours together. In dance, we have something called Varnam, which consumes a lot of your energy and needs so much of stamina. But when he goes to the stage, whatever ailments he has, he forgets. He forgets himself because dance is everything for him. And 2 years back, rather last year, he was awarded the Padma Bhushan also. Very, very reputed. Anything you would like to?
My whole life has been that of an artist, in spite of all touching so many other subjects. I feel every subject is related to the arts basically. And it's been a wonderful life growing up, bringing up children, inculcating love for music and dance. And we're very fortunate, both my sons-in-law are very deeply interested in the work of our daughters. So they've been a great support in whatever they've done. But apart from that, as being a forum on ILaiyaraaja, I've always I've listened to a number of songs without knowing, loving those songs without knowing it was ILaiyaraaja's music. So I lived for many years in the north, so I was not very familiar with all the music. And there was not so much of opportunity to even know whose music it was. They would just say something, Janaki singing or P.V. Srinivas singing or whoever it is. So only the musician's name we would never know who was behind it unless you turned on to the external services program or something where my cousin used to be an announcer. And I think I asked him one day, demo Hindi announce Sangeet ILaiyaraaja ji ka hai. ILaiyaraaja ne about 30 years back. But his music is something which touches my heart, basically because he chooses his genre of folk music as well as classical music and blends them in such a beautiful way. Then, especially during this recording that was done for the TV job where Rajan Kumar was doing the explanation. I told myself this, that it's something which I realized that most of the songs, and you hear, you can always, having been trained in Kannada music for so many years, I would always try to something like that. But the basis of most of this music has been very classical. And then he brought the classical music to the ears of every common man. making them interested in classical music through his music. Similarly, folk music, folk tunes that he used, they're all very, very, very beautiful, very authentic, but with his own little touch and color of his genius. So it's been, I've heard some of his songs, which is done for Hindi also. But everywhere there's that special, what the speciality of his genius coming into every song. So that's how I journey with ILaiyaraaja. So I'm very happy that Raji has created this forum where people collaborate others and also having researched so much on his work. I have nothing to say because I'm not a researcher of that sort. And I always ask him if I have any doubt regarding music and things. He's sort of a lexicon. You can just call it and say that they know the surrounding members in classical music, so he also gives me all those inputs. So he's sort of a lexicon for all the lot of work, and he's been a great support in all our performances. And he's also his driving on the problem. But it is everybody comes and tells me, so I think when he announces, he researches every item that we performance with. He researches just every day and then gives out something very, very different. So that's
Something actually highlight is this is my wife. I think some of you know, and she again I've detached myself being part of the family, and I talk like a Rasika. I would say she's don't think it is coming from a husband, but from a Rasika. She's one of the best dancers I've seen on stage. I've been watching dance for many years and trained by her father. But what I like in her is that though she picked up a lot of things from him, she has a style of her own, and that is what is important when a Sishya learns from a guru. And yes, she has been great moral support to me. In my tough times, whenever I've undergone any tough times, she's been great moral support. And all these events, when you the background work, the cooking and other things, of course you will get to know more as to what she has done maybe towards the end. But very, as my most favorite lyricist, you all know my most favorite composer, my most favorite lyricist is Kannadasan, and I'm sure people who grew up in 70s and 80s know this song, Manevi Amaividallam Irivan Kodutha Varam. So that applies to me. Viraj, you after that thing. Pratap.
I'm Viraj.
You want to see?
Ukada. School.
I'm Viraj. I'm now studying in 7th standard. My school doesn't have any sections. My school doesn't have any sections.
Sing a song.
I like ILaiyaraaja's music because Appa only introduced me.
What says it on your mind?
I also am learning music for the past 7 years. My guru's name is Geetanjali Sharma. Thank you. My guru's name is Geetanjali Sharma.
Which is your favorite song?
Of ILaiyaraaja, of course.
I don't know, I like
Okay,
all songs.
Very nice. He likes Yanada Pandi. இப்போ வேண்டாம் அதெல்லாம் அப்புறம் அர்ஜென்ட் சரியா பார்க்கலன்னு தெரியுது. ஏனுக்கா நீ பேசணுமா? வேண்டாமா? சரி
Hiding.
பேசலன்னு சொல்லாத.
எனக்கு அது ஒரு ஹாய் சொல்லிட்டு போயிடலாம்.
பரவாயில்ல.
சரி.
Yeah, Viraj, of course, is my son, and he is exposed to all kinds of Viraj. Pratap, you use it. Tell me.
என் பேர் பிரதாப்.
Yeah.
ராஜேஸ்வரோட பெரிய ஃபேன். நாங்கள் 2 பேரும் ஒரே ஊர். இது என்னோட 3rd டைம் I'm attending this event. என்ன வேலை இருந்தாலும் somehow I try to come and attend this. I'm happy to be here. Happy birthday to Raj sir, and I wish you celebrate many more birthdays and invite us all and have this wonderful session. Thank you.
Pratap, என்ன சொன்ன கேட்கவே இல்லை.
He wished you happy birthday.
He has been coming from 2009. But I have reserved my comments about his punctuality, which I'm absolutely not happy with. But otherwise, very dedicated fan of ILaiyaraaja, and community he says he visits, I'm not sure. He says he's a silent visitor. I can make out who visits and who doesn't visit, but whatever it is, he has also got very busy in the recent 1 or 2 years. But otherwise, a very passionate fan, and he also is very lucky to hail from a village which is very close to where the great genius was born. And I think he also had an opportunity to meet him once. ஒரு தடவை பார்த்துட்டு வந்து அவர் வந்து ரொம்ப அப்போ ஒரு டீனேஜில் இருந்தார் நினைக்கிறேன் இல்லையா? டீனேஜில் இருந்துட்டு அவர் வந்து அவர்கிட்ட போய் கேட்டார், நீங்கள் தான் இளையராஜா அப்படின்னு. ஸோ he had that. And I think last year போன வருஷமும் நீங்கள் அந்த சைடு போனீங்களா, தேனி சைடு?
Yeah.
Okay. So welcome, but at least next year I'm sure he will be on time, just like he will take a leaf out of somebody else's book, because here is a person who has always been late in the last 4 years, but today right on dot he arrived, so that's why I said even the rains have stopped. சரி, நீங்கள் கேமரா வாங்கி